How's it going on, everyone? Oh, I got a little story time. So, if you guys have been paying attention, you would notice that I haven't been streaming the last couple days. Um, I've been having computer problems, which happened when I had when I had gotten my new not graphics card, when I got my new capture card. Oh my gosh, why is the color so bad? So I'm using a new capture card. It's a Elgato 4K 60. Looks much better than my last capture card. But I mainly wanted to get an upgrade because I felt it was time. My capture card I was using, I've had it for a long time. I've had it for like seven seven or 8 years, something like that. Most of the time I was using it for, like, before I started streaming, I was using it for, I don't remember. I think it was just recording Super Smash Brothers videos, because that's all I was playing at the time. So I had wanted to get an upgrade, and I probably got the wrong, well, not the wrong one, but I got the more expensive. Uh, well, it's like $20 more than the upgrade I was gonna get, which is a 60 a HD 60 something. It's a newer version of the one I have, that supports PS5, makes it looks better, makes it look better, makes it run better. Um, I ended up going with the 4K 60 because I was like, I might as well pay the 20 extra just to just to have better quality of a stream, so the game isn't like less quality. Because I was able to run, with my other capture card, I was able to do 1080 60, but it didn't seem like it was coming up as 1080. Like the quality would just wasn't there. I don't know if it was because it was of like an encoding something. I don't know what it was, but this one looks better. Um, I don't know what's up with the color though, because on my PlayStation it looks fine, but on the stream it looks a little dark. It might just be something I have to fix. I don't know. Honestly, it looks like the stream looks fine, but on my end it looks really dark. Maybe the stream looks fine. But anyways, I haven't been able to stream because my capture card, when I put it into my PC, for some reason, I don't know what happened. I didn't touch anything when I put my capture card in. I just put it into the slot, and I put all my components and stuff back together and turned on my computer, and then no display popped up. And for 3 days, the whole it was Saturday when it happened. So my whole Saturday was spent trying to get my PC to work. I barely even played Spider-Man. I played it. Thankfully, I was on vacation because I had time to do it. I had time to troubleshoot my stuff, and I ended up not being able to fix anything until today because my girlfriend, thankfully, she reached out to one of our old friends, and they were able to come and help fix it. And I guess it was a loose cable. It was a loose SATA cable, something like that, SATA cable, or they were in the wrong slots or something. Something that was easily fixable, but I have never dealt with computer problems. My computer has had almost no issues for the last 2 years that I've had it. I mean, it's had no issues basically until right now, which now I know if something like that happens again, now I know what to look for. My friend told me to look at the cheapest thing. Look at the cheapest um thing first. Like that's something that's easily cheapest. What am I trying to say? Something that can be easily changed out or replaced. Look at that first before I start to look at graphics cards and stuff because I thought it was my graphics card and it wasn't. Thankfully, it was it was just a cord that was just not in the right spot. I mean, either not in the right spot or loose, and that took 3 days to fix because I was getting so annoyed that I was like on the verge of breaking my computer. I thought about it, but I'm a very patient person, so I was like at my wits end with my computer at that point, and I was like, I just wanted to just destroy it and just get rid of it. But thankfully, it wasn't anything wrong. It was just some cores that were just in the wrong spot. I was really upset because I really wanted to stream this game. I really wanted to stream my first playthrough of this game, and I couldn't. So 100% of it already. I did everything. I platinumed the game already. I platinumed it last night, and I wasn't gonna do another playthrough of it until the New Game Plus update comes out, whenever that is. Which it may or may not even come out anytime soon. But if it does, I'll play through the game again. But I'm gonna play through it right now. I'm gonna start my ultimate playthrough from level one. I wanted to do New Game Plus Ultimate because I wanted to have all of my unlocks, all of my suits and stuff unlocked to play through the game again. Unfortunately, I don't know why game companies have been doing that recently. Final Fantasy 16 had that problem. Like when you beat the game, there's no new game plus. God of War 2018 had that too. I don't know if Ragnarok did. I think Ragnarok did too. I'm not sure. Callisto Protocol had it. Um, and this game has that problem where like when you beat the game, you can't do new game plus. That should be an automatic, like that should be automatically in the game. I have no idea how it's not. But anyways, um I want to play this game again, play through it on stream, get some of my reactions. I'm gonna do my best cuz I love this game. This game is fantastic. I loved it from start to finish. There's not much uh like there's a lot of content. It's just all of it can be done quick. And the game is pretty difficult. I died a lot, more than way more than PS4 because the enemies are more ruthless, especially at spectacular. And that was only hard, so I'm about to play on very hard technically. Um, and it's like not too much more difficult, but it's decent. It's about the same as from normal to hard. It's about the same jump of difficulty. And I played the whole playthrough on performance and uncapped, so I might do the same thing. I was trying to do fidelity. I can't do it 30 frames. I can't. I don't want to do 30 frames. Let me see how this looks. Yeah, let me see if I can change my brightness here. That even do anything? Feels like that doesn't even do anything. I'm trying to do it on my through my oh, it is doing something. I don't want it that bright. I put it at 145. Looks pretty good. But yeah, that was my weekend. Thankfully, because I all Saturday for like the last half of my Saturday, for like 7 or 8 hours, I was trying to get my computer to work, and it just wasn't happening. I don't know why it defaults everything too, because I turned all this off on my for my first playthrough. Um, yeah, I spent the whole day figuring out what was wrong, couldn't figure anything out. And by the end of the day, I didn't want to play Spider-Man. I just wanted to just go to sleep, but eventually I ended up having the energy to play more Spider-Man. So I played more of it Saturday and Sunday, and I beat it Sunday. I didn't play it much on Saturday. I played it for like a few hours and then I went to sleep. Every day I was going to sleep at like really late because I was on vacation. So, but yeah, that was my story. That was my unfortunate weekend because I really wanted to stream the whole game. So I'm gonna do another playthrough. Uh, I'll the weird thing is by the end of the game, I feel like I have not gotten the combat down. I was starting to get there because they throw a lot at you combat wise. They throw a lot at you. They give you a lot to work with compared to the compared to the first game. A lot more than this. I mean, a lot more in this game than the first two games. They started a little bit in Miles. They gave you like more abilities to do, but this game has a lot more abilities and the action is a lot more fast paced. There's no slowdown really, so you can't really like think about which gadgets to use. You have to just use them as soon as you do everything. But yeah, it feels like I have not mastered the combat, even though I put like 50 hours in this game. But yeah, the platinum in this game is very easy. It's just going going from uh just doing everything. Like there's not really that many combat ones. I think in the first one there was a lot more combat ones, I think. But this one is like you get everything just playing the game. That's but you don't have to like go out of your way to do any trophies. And that's fine. That like the trophy experience for this game is perfect. A lot of game companies should have easier trophies. I love trophies. I love getting trophies and achievements. Um, it makes me feel good because it makes me feel like I accomplished something. It gives me something to work towards. Like especially when games companies like they give you stuff to like certain things to do, like hit a person with this many abilities or whatever. Or don't take damage. I was cautious of the trophies because I was like I don't know how difficult they were gonna be to get. I thought they were gonna be like don't take damage on this mission or like there's not that many games that have those trophies like that, but some do. And I'm always cautious when I don't know a trophy. Like if there's a hidden one, like I don't want to miss it and have to replay the game so I can get this one specific trophy to do this one specific thing. But this game doesn't have that at all. Even with the Mysterio challenges, like you don't have to get all gold. You can just beat them all on bronze. I'm pretty sure, and you still get whatever trophy you get at the end of it, the Mysterio trophy. And that was the I really wanted to stream Saturday because um there's a part that I'll probably end up getting to at some point um that involves Black Cat and her mission, and I was like, "Ooh, this would have been cool to stream." But that point, my game, like my computer was fine. It was on Saturday. It was it was fine at that point. And I was gonna stream with my older capture card, but I was waiting for it to come that day, and ended up getting at my house to like, I mean, at like 4 p.m. that day. So, and then after that, it just went all downhill. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start the game. I probably won't stream too long tonight because I gotta go to work tomorrow. I work later tomorrow, but still gotta work in the morning ish, almost noon. But yeah, that is my story. Also, I have a video up on Twitter. It's from last night, and I had no idea how I even triggered it, but it was this, like my costume stopped loading, and I was like, what is going on? What, like, I didn't understand. I was like, I thought it was just part of the main menu. So I was like, okay, let me just pick the costume, and I'll go into the game, see if it loads, and it didn't. And I was running around New York as a cube. I was so confused. I was like, what is going on? And I put a video up on YouTube. Someone else had ran into this problem too, this glitch, and they had a good pretty good amount of likes on their post. So I posted this video on the guy's tweet, and everybody, and it blew up. Everybody was like, this is so funny. This is a hilarious glitch. I hope they don't I hope they don't patch this. I hope they don't patch this. This is hilarious. And I was actually fighting pretty well too, like not knowing my movements or like seeing my character model is a little weird. Like Peter doesn't even have like the shadow is the little square, the little cube.
And nothing burned down. Good.
It's so funny. Why did they go back up? Swing camera motion. Without swing steering assistance, this game, I don't know, like I turned it all the way down and it felt like I was playing a different game. Like it didn't feel good when I was playing it without swing steering assistance. I don't know what it does, but like I was like trying to control where my web was going, and it was weird. It's a weird setting. Anyways, new game, ultimate difficulty, higher quality. I think my camera's good here. Maybe it takes up some cutscenes.
We're ready. Are you good?
Promise me something.
Anything. If this doesn't work, take me out.
It'll work.
I don't have a lot of time left. I want a chance to say goodbye.
I'm not going to lose you. I will never let you go.
I'm not gonna talk about any spoilers from what I've played. I don't want to do that. So I'll just go through the game, playing it how I want people to experience it, and I'll talk about like spoilers as they happen. 'Cause I only got to like, I don't even know where I even left off when I
Good
streamed.
morning, class. We have a new teacher joining us today.
Hi. My name's Pete. Mr. Parker.
When he said that, I thought he was gonna
You're
say
all very lucky
Spider-Man,
today,
but
because this is physics
he doesn't
class,
do
and
that.
Physics is awesome. Ever wonder how some insects and birds, reptiles can just run right across a pond? 2 words: surface tension. Bathroom. Okay.
I'm playing Ever Crisis right now. I'm
Now, surface tension is
grinding
all about cohesion.
stuff.
Now, in equation form, surface tension, gamma, can be calculated as the force exerted parallel to the surface of a liquid. F divided by the length, L, of the line over which the force acts. Can anybody...
I need your help.
Mr. Morales, is it? Are you sure this isn't something you can handle yourself?
I'm sure.
Okay, class. Read chapter 4 or 5 or whatever. Miles, I need this job. If the principal comes back and sees I'm gone, I'm gonna get fired.
No, but you gotta see this.
Marco, why today? I'm so getting fired.
I'm glad he knows.
Principal Evans already hates me for being late this morning.
Bro, I told you to be on time.
It's fine. We'll be back before we know it.
Good, because I had my college application review with the school counselor.
Oh, finished your essay?
Haven't started.
Oh, well, let's get to the city and take care of Marco quick then.
Weird thing is with
Hey, MJ.
not
Hey
weird
guys,
thing,
you
but
might want to get downtown fast.
cool thing is with this game is that
Jameson had you
I
on the ground
completely
for the
forgot
view.
Insomniac
Can't
did
believe old Triple J is your
Ratchet
new
and Clank.
boss.
I
Really
completely
running the new
forgot,
regime.
and that game was
We'll whip
fantastic
him into
too.
shape in no time.
Obviously,
So, what's up,
Spider-Man
Marco?
1,
It's been years since our
Morales,
last
Miles
showdown.
Morales. This
According
game,
to witnesses, he was running
Ratchet
down
and Clank.
Broadway yelling nonsense. They say he seemed angry and,
good stuff.
and paranoid, delusional. He just exploded.
Man, hopefully we can calm him down.
I've seen people lose control like this. Be careful.
Good thing there too, Spider-Man now.
Good luck.
Thanks, MJ.
Might need the new tech we've been cooking up too.
No way. They're untested. Barely prototypes.
But you brought him, right?
No comment.
Oh. My first playthrough, I didn't play with fall damage, so I'm playing this one with fall damage.
Look out! You okay?
Yeah, but I think we found him.
Also, there's way too much collateral damage in this game. Way too much.
What the? That Sandman?
MJ wasn't kidding. We gotta help him before he hurts someone. Or himself. Maybe he's hungry. Should toss the big guy a snack.
What's the plan?
Keep him busy. I got an idea. Oh, crap. Still angry after all these years, Marco? You should try yoga. Must be more of a Pilates guy.
That was your idea?
Never said it was a good one. It was supposed to be a normal day. Teach physics, have awkward conversations in the teacher's lounge.
Oh.
Use the stairs, everyone! Gotcha. Spider-Man, think you can sign for this delivery? It's coming in hot. I'm
Oh my
there.
gosh. Swing, Spider-Man, swing.
I got him. Mini Marcos? I wish I could do that.
Set Mr. Airstick down, but not before he barked on my suit.
He's not the only one.
I'm surprised they did like a little damage.
What
I guess they can't really do too much in
Apparently.
the what is it called? The tutorial. Didn't I try to do that and didn't work?
Mr. Parker,
I'm sorry, who's this?
Principal Evans.
Of course, Principal
All
Evans.
students have evacuated their classroom. Where are you?
Oops. I can't parry yet, I think.
Mr. Parker!
I just forgot something in my car.
What was that?
Nothing. I'm just. It worked. I mean, I'm just running back right now.
Get back here and supervise your students, or else.
That does not sound good.
How does this spider barrage hit more enemies?
Hey, yo.
Miles? Principal Evans called.
Man,
Like they hit them, but they have to be really
You're
close.
just cutting class. I abandoned students during a citywide emergency.
yeah, you're screwed.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna 100% the game again. I want to. So I'm gonna be doing everything again, which I don't mind because this game has some good side stuff, fun side stuff.
Sandman,
I always hated that name.
I know you're angry at me.
This has nothing to do with you. Leave me alone!
I want to help you. But it's gonna hurt first.
Yes, guess he wasn't happy to reconnect.
Yeah, he's not really the nostalgic type.
Let me go, or I'll kill you.
He's not listening. We
One
gotta turn it up a
one
notch.
person I was watching play this.
His shoulders are pretty wet. Bet
They
he's
were
not a big
complaining
fan of
about the
electricity then
littlest
either.
things, but I guess it makes sense. They actually watch read the comics and stuff, but it's a video game. Like, this game is gonna have,
Felt that all right.
like, this Spider-Man's universe, this Spider-Man has high-tech equipment because he's a scientist. He's smart. He's very smart. He's good with gadgets, so he's gonna make stuff to use in fights. I didn't even see the notification, not notification, but the little display for
Webs will keep him busy.
something getting thrown at me.
He's stunned.
But
Take
yeah,
a shot.
they were just complaining about the gadgets.
Pull if I borrow some sand.
This is crazy. This Miles is incredibly strong for picking up rocks like that
Bang!
and swinging them around like that.
No, 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 no! You okay? I'm working on it.
Just people, cars getting thrown.
I lost you there. Can't get rid of me that easy. Time for Genki to work his magic. Genki, you there? Dude, this is nuts. I know, man. But listen, we need a big water source by Wall Street.
Let me check the grid. Stay safe, dude. You too, Mr. Parker.
Will do.
I press circle.
What? He knows? Genki knows all. Plus, we were super weird in class earlier. I knew I never should have taught at a gifted school. This is for your own good. Give him today's forecast, Spider-Man. 100% chance of rain. Got it right where we want him.
Guys, the water tank on the Matheson building should do the trick. We're talking 10,000 gallons here.
Got it. Thanks, Genki.
Should have stayed away, spiders.
Still think we got him right where we want him?
This is. I wonder if this is like a Stay Puft reference.
And
Marshmallow
he's
Man.
definitely getting bigger.
I just noticed the heart on Miles's health. I wonder if that's changed, if that's different for Peter. 'Cause it's like a video game heart. I wonder if that's like Miles's like HUD different. I don't think I've ever seen the HUD like a difference in the HUD for the characters.
I just wanted to live normal, like everyone else.
This isn't the way, Marco.
For a guy like me, there is no other way.
This is getting out of hand. Pete, what happened? I ended up outside. Just keep going up and I'll meet you at the roof. That water tank's our only shot. Where are you, Pete?
Get back here.
Stay inside! Guess he's busy. It's gonna be a long day if we don't get that one.
Oh yeah, this part. It like purposefully took my health
Keep it
away.
moving, Miles.
I just wanted a regular life.
You could still have one!
It's too late now.
Oh, man!
Scary. Oh no.
just make sandcastles instead.
The thing I wish I used the most, I mean, more in my first playthrough was spin and punch. I missed that a lot.
Everything okay?
I used the chain lightning more,
You're on every channel. I'm heading downtown to help coordinate resources.
only because it
Is
it
Genki
it would
He is.
chain to other
But I got
enemies.
this meeting with my counselor later, and the principal thinks
Listen,
that I'm
I can talk to your principal, but New York needs you right now.
coolest mom ever.
And please, be careful. Te quiero, mijo.
Like Ma said, can't let New York down.
Ow.
You're only making it worse for yourself, Marco!
I don't care.
Whoa. What? I did not mean that.
Wish I could just write about this for my essay. I'd get into any college I wanted. Or Spider-Man would. Ah, right. Brainstorm later, Mouse. Focus.
What?
How's it going, Spider-Man? Almost there. Water tank's ours. Actually, it's his now. Hey, sorry. What'd I miss? He's trying to eat me. Let's give him a drink instead. Did we do it? Nope. Pete! Break out the new toys! The suit's last software patch wasn't stable, but here goes nothing! The web wings? They're flying! But we're not out of this yet. Marco's at Pier 4 Beach. What happens if he gets all that sand? Think he just did! Gonna need you ASAP, Miles! Yeah, I see him all right. I'm right behind you. Miles? Miles!
Oh.
What did I just get myself into? You've got to calm down, Marco! Innocent people are in danger!
You care about them, but not me. They wouldn't listen to Marco. They can't ignore Sandman.
For some reason on my monitor, the game looks like it's
Any ideas?
like the color is like off, but on my phone it looks fine. It looks normal.
Yeah. Class is back in session.
Let me see if I can fix that. This is my first time using capture card, so probably gonna be some things I gotta change. Like the contrast is high or something. I don't know what my settings were on my last capture card. Didn't look like it changed anything. Because it's not that orange. Unless that's something wrong with my monitor? I don't think so. I don't know. I'll probably have to look up some settings later. Because on my game it looks normal. It is very orange.
What happens to the surface tension of sand if you turn up the voltage? Oh, you're right. That's when I shot the minis. A+. You absorb enough energy. I'll shoot it right at him. You want me to get hit by lightning? Can you handle it? Only one way to find out. Bro, how exactly are you gonna redirect the lightning bolt? Like you said, gotta break out the toy.
That's not what I wanted. Nice.
Watch your back.
Man, I want to know how to fix that. What is this? Because on this menu it looks good. Really good here. Not quite. Like now Spider-Man is like his color is like pink now. It's not, definitely not that color. Let's try this. I turned up the brightness. Yeah, that's too much actually. Yeah, it ain't coming out right. I don't understand. Looks so ugly. Like I don't want to keep this that bad. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. Not much else I can do until I can like figure something out.
Now or never, Spider-Man. Time to move.
Why won't you just give up?
Because we promised to protect this city.
And I have HDR off also, so unless for some reason it's on here. I don't know. I can't tell honestly.
We good? We're good.
So my phone, it looks exactly like how it looks on my screen. I mean on my game. My PS5. Yeah, Insomniac made their own Titan boss fight. Output, video.
I have sand everywhere.
Marco, it's gonna be okay.
Like it looks
It's
fine
been
here.
okay for a long time.
If you need help, all you have to do is ask.
You're the ones who are gonna need help when they come for you.
Come for us.
I don't know. It looks completely fine, but whatever. I guess that Sandman part was just too much color or something, too much orange. I don't know.
A fate you will not share.
So Craven hunting his own people, basically.
I've been in your shadow for hours, but you sense nothing. Pathetic.
It's unfortunate that the PS5 is still like incapable of handling, or consoles in general are incapable of handling high quality resolution and high quality frame rate. It's either one or the other for this generation of consoles, which sucks. Like it's PC, you don't really have to suffer because you can have everything on max frame rate, max resolution. But on consoles, it's still, you have to prioritize graphics or frame rate. So a lot of people are going to want to choose frame rate because at least the
great hunt begins.
At least frame rate improves like the feeling of a game. Like graphics does too, but like it still looks good. This game still looks great. Anyways, Craven in this game is something else. I don't remember what I played on stream, but he's something else in this game. They really portrayed his character really well in this game, and I completely forgot they are already making a Craven movie. I think a teaser trailer or trailer dropped like a month or so ago, and I completely forgot about it. I was like, nobody has faith in the movie.
Pete, you seeing this?
Because Sony doesn't really know how to make a good Spider-Man movie without Spider-Man. So Morbius, Venom 1 and 2 were fine. It's just, how do you have a Venom movie without having a Peter Parker existing? It doesn't make sense. But I mean, he exists, but
You're gonna be safe.
who Spider-Man it is, they haven't even said. It could be, it probably should have been Andrew Garfield's
I know.
Spider-Man's dimension or universe,
What's happening to the
or
requests that are
Toby's.
coming in?
They'll all be cute, but wait.
But I don't know,
I'm gonna
because
try to work around.
Toby technically already had Venom, so it couldn't be Venom. It couldn't be his anyway. It has to be Andrew Garfield's. But I don't remember if
Right before the app went down, I saw a request for help
Eddie
in
Brock
Liberty
was
and
in
Broadway.
the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I have no idea. I know. I think Flash Thompson was, and Flash and Eddie were in the the original Sam Raimi movies.
Headed there now.
But yeah, they could have easily had Tom Hardy's Spider-Man and Tom Hardy's Venom with Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man and brought Andrew Garfield back, his Spider-Man back. They could have easily done that, but they chose not to.
There they are. I've got you. Hold on.
I mean, they can still do it, but it's been like 10 years, close to it, since the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
Spider-Man, Chief needs your help.
Sorry.
One thing's for sure.
Spider-Man, got a minute?
I have a
Got a call with the precinct.
theory about this character.
We gotta get through to set up triage.
On it, Chief.
I have a theory about this. His head is going through the window. I just noticed that. I have a feeling this character, this firefighter chief. I have a feeling he is a certain character that we'll get to later, because he has the same voice actor. And Mysterio is the guy who shares the same voice actor as this guy. I'm pretty sure they sound exactly the same. And Mysterio is obviously master of illusion, and in this game he has a good character arc, and I'll get to that later. But I'm interested to see if this firefighter is actually him or not, because he has the same voice actor.
Mr. Parker,
I mean, that might not mean anything, but
What do you need?
I don't know if Insomniac would do it on accident, or they just needed another guy to fill this role, this minor role.
That's a big job. How long have
But he
you been
does get
planning
side
this?
quests, so
Dreaming about it since 7th grade, but planning, for the last 2 minutes or so.
swing, Peter. What are you doing?
There should be a launcher around there.
What is all this stuff?
Environmental study by a new startup. The launcher's for high-altitude weather sensors.
And this startup gave us permission?
Yes. I checked with the head guy. Super nice. Seemed excited about helping out Spider-Man.
Okay, tell me what to do.
You've still got that 3D printer built into your web shooters, right? I need you to build something real
That's
quick.
pretty crazy.
Just sent you the
That
blueprint.
he has a 3D printer in his web
Got it.
shooters. That's pretty crazy to think about.
This looks like a drone. We don't spy on people, Genki.
Oh, no. It's all opt-in. Just New Yorkers sending messages to the app, which gets routed through these drones, which I call Focused Relay Neighborhood Data Spots.
FRND. Did I just make a friend?
You did! 7th grade me was so wholesome.
Okay, now, how do we get this thing airborne?
There's a lot of competing signal traffic, so try to follow the path I marked on your visor. It'll give us a clearer signal.
Whoa, the trolls. When I when I first streamed this the other day, I was like, watch it be a trophy for like getting all those, but it wasn't. You don't have to get all the rings.
Let me notify the app users. Reports should start coming in any minute now. We did it!
I might go smooth.
Business.
Might go smooth. Also, let me see. Let me see if this even fixes it. 'Cause I'm having a contrast issue or something. Like Spider-Man, like the game looks fine right here. But it's like a little bit too much color. Just a little bit too much. I have a bunch of points because of the deluxe edition. That rush tornado is incredible. It's a really good move. I think I maxed these trees out first. I didn't really touch the middle one until like the end of the game because I didn't really care too much about having these abilities right here. But the two side trees are really good to level up.
There! Crime report. Just came in.
This is my second playthrough, dude, so I wanted to stream my first playthrough, but yeah, why is he so red? It's so red and orange.
We got plenty of time.
After I end the stream, I'll fix it.
So let's clear this place out.
Because on my phone it looks completely perfect. It looks exactly like what I'm looking at right here. But on my monitor, on my OBS, it looks very red and orange. Are you gonna stop? Oh, yep.
Stealing weapons? Not on my watch! Stick to the plan! Whose idea was it to have a gun club in the city?
Gun club?
I think I'm gonna
I don't think I've learned the
replace all the gun clubs with something better.
I don't think I've learned
Like a
carrying
club.
yet.
Compliments don't hurt anyone,
Ow.
and they're free.
I'm playing on
For
Ultimate
example,
also. I'm about
you
to
took the
die.
punch really well. Good job. Hey, I think I'm onto something. Less guns, more compliments. Holy, take you down. I'll never make it out of here.
Aren't people about to
That was
show
a
up?
big crew.
Oh,
Taking advantage while the city's covered in
I think
sand.
there is more people that
Wish I
show
knew
up.
what got into Marco. More of them coming. Let's give him a warm welcome, Spidey style.
The upshot, I probably use that the absolute least out of any of my gadgets. Doesn't really make too much sense because the enemies don't stay in the air that long, and there's like not really a move you can use to hit everybody at once until way later, I think, in the game. The ricochet web, I mean, I guess you can use upshot and ricochet web. Like you can use gadgets to gadgets, which is really good. I used web grabber and ricochet into ricochet a lot. I'm gonna have to get this as soon as possible because that's a really good gadget to have. Ooh, it's cold.
You're in our way. Yeah, it's one of my superpowers.
Hey guys, my app is still down.
I know. Trying to innovate here. Give me a minute. I'll call you back.
Man, you think he's mad at me?
Stress masquerades as anger sometimes. Just keep looking for people to help.
No, you sound like you're angry.
I'm not angry, Miles. Just focused.
That's what my mom always says when she's angry.
Come on.
I didn't even realize I had
You've
that
known me
already.
for a long time. When have you ever seen me angry?
I'm thinking.
It was a rhetorical question.
Got it. That one time we were playing a board
That's
game at your
that's
place
probably
and
one
you
of my
kept
favorite
losing.
moves in the
I
game.
wasn't angry at you. I was angry at the universe.
Also, the when you get your, oh, I thought that guy was still alive. When you get your gadgets back, it feels like it's way better in this game. To like, you get to actually use your gadget instead of like not waiting, but instead of like
Okay.
sparingly
New app is
using them.
compiling. I figured as long as we're at it, we might as well give it an upgrade.
We don't need anything fancy. We just need to see citizen reports.
Totally. While the patch is updating, we should widen the net. Let's check in with Miles.
I'm getting cold. I don't want to get up and
Over there.
turn off my
She was having trouble breathing.
fan though.
Miles, you busy?
What do you need?
Get to the roof of that building nearby.
Yo, you sounded stressed earlier. You doing okay?
Yeah, there's just a lot going on, and I'm hungry, and the vending machine only has those plain low-sodium table crackers.
Oh man, that sucks.
I'll manage. Hey, so I'm finally doing that app upgrade I've been talking about, with a little help from my friends. That's a brilliant pun that doesn't make sense to you yet, but it will in a minute.
Oh! Ow. Did not mean to do that.
Okay, I'm here.
There should be a launcher somewhere around there.
I don't see anything that looks like a launcher. Maybe it's under the sand?
Mm-hmm. Oh. I don't know why I thought I had to like blow it away with one of my gadgets.
Okay, I see the launcher. Now what?
You're gonna 3D print a friend.
Usually I don't have my light on like this. I usually have it on the blue setting, but I wanted to change it up tonight. Have a clearer picture.
I get it now. FRND. Let me guess. Friendly Relay Network drone.
Close, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it uses spatial and temporal correlated signals.
Over-the-air computation? You're a genius, Genki.
Oh, you. I marked a path for optimal network stability. If you stay in the path, we'll get a stronger signal.
Oh, whoa. I wonder what happens if you miss all of these.
Okay, local network is connected. New crime report.
I see it. On my way.
I'm pretty sure this is the church with Finn, and you can get the thing right here. Yeah.
Miss you, Finn.
Pretty cool that you can do this pretty early. If you played Miles Morales, you'll know it's there.
Boys said Spider-Man was at the gun club. Gotta move before he gets here.
Hey, need a hand? Lost your keys? There's a locksmith up the street. All of you guys are for one armored car? Seems like overkill. What if instead of stealing you, I don't know, try to help rescue people?
You don't want this! Why try when you've already lost?
Mijo, are you okay?
Yeah, Ma.
What?
You okay?
See?
That was weird.
I'm downtown helping Gloria at East. Oh, have you met with Mr. Sumida?
No.
¿Qué dijimos? Spider-Man isn't going to get you into college.
I'll make it, Ma. Promise. Gotta run. Big boy.
There's so many like bad people in this game. I'm talking about like just enemies in general. There's a lot. More than probably the population. There's more people that are doing bad things and fighting are criminals.
Take him down!
What? He didn't even grab me.
I think I like this kind of physics better.
Ow.
This isn't gonna be good.
Shoot the spider! That's bad advice.
Like I got another web grabber for using the last one.
Spider-Man is in the air! We'll get hit!
Okay.
That's cool that you
Map's
don't have to
finally
unlock
updated.
that in this game.
Check it out.
Ooh, nice work.
New requests just came in.
Our office is on fire. We can't get out. Did I do this with Peter or Miles? I don't remember.
Nice work on the app. This will help a lot of people.
Thanks.
Miles, let's hit these last requests and get back to school.
I can't do it with Peter. Why can't I do it with Peter? It said I can do it with Peter or Miles. I don't know, maybe that was like a general thing.
Sometimes crystals pop through a wall and rupture the gas line. A crystal? I'll check it out.
I'm pretty sure I did all these on stream. I did everything up until that Black Cat mission. I'm pretty sure I did on stream.
What the hell? Didn't we just whoop you? You still here, Marco?
Miles, it's MJ. Just checking in.
I think I'm finding Sandman again. Did he escape already?
No, I'm at the raft. He's right in front of me. But I have a hunch. Sit tight. Let me talk to his doctor.
Okay, now you piss me off.
I talked to the doctors. Is there a sand crystal thingy near you?
Yes.
Okay. The doctors say Marco's mind is broken. Literally shattered into pieces.
Freaky. So why are these sand dudes attacking me?
Probably bits of his subconscious trying to protect whatever's in that crystal. But listen, you can find all the pieces. They say you might be able to make him whole again.
Being a sand person sounds complicated. Okay, Marco. What was your subconscious protecting?
One minute I was with you, and the next, you were gone.
Talking crystals. Okay. Seems like it holds a part of Marco's memory. MJ said that there were more crystals scattered around the city. Gotta keep an eye out.
Hey, you want to grab that last request? Looks like some VIP stuck in a limo.
On it.
Yeah, so it shows both of us, but I guess you can't switch to Peter.
Genki, is Mrs. Sumida still there?
Yeah, he's with Haley right now. She's trying to stall him for you.
Nice. Hopefully he's gonna tell me how to write my college essay.
You're not done with that yet? You know, since I already got into ESU, I could help you.
Nah, you do too much already. Plus, if you helped me get into college, you never shut up about it.
Yeah, that's true.
So this game has a lot of replayability, only because there's certain missions that you can do with Peter or Miles, especially the side missions.
Hey,
and it's
stay away
cool
from
to
that
see
limo.
their different perspectives and dealing with certain characters. I think some it's like some side missions I wish I did with Peter because they had to do with his older character, like his old enemies or his old acquaintances. So I wish I did those with Peter to get his reactions, but it's gonna be cool to go and do the missions with different characters instead of how I did the first time. What?
You're done now.
Paparazzi's bad enough. But paparazzi with guns? Y'all are the worst. You know that? Why can't we all just let people be people? Stop! Let's check on that person in the limo.
Hospital.
J. Jonah Jameson. I gotta tell Spider-Man.
He looks like one of I forgot the actors.
All right, Mr. Jameson.
Well, what that actor
Let's get
was
you to the
in.
hospital.
I'm trying to remember. Not the one that plays him in the Sam Raimi movies.
Sealing a hydrant, then I'm on my way.
Mr. Jameson.
He looks like a different
Spider-Man,
actor. I forgot
you with me?
what he played in,
On your left. Hey, Spider-Man. Look who it is.
what he acted in.
Where am I? Spider-Man!
Jonah, my sunshine. You okay?
Help! I've been abducted!
What? No, I'm helping you, man.
Someone get a photo with this! Mass criminals kidnap beloved newsman!
Some things never change. Just be nice.
I wonder how high I can jump from to get some fall damage. Let me see. See if I can kill us. Oh, it doesn't work. I thought it would have gave me some took some damage from me.
Oh, they kidnapped me! I did not consent! I
would have left them.
Menaces. I'm surrounded by menaces! But J. Jonah Jameson is not going anywhere, you hear me? I'm not going anywhere. Wait, where am I going?
I
Where
wonder.
am I going?
I wonder if he was the one that brought Craven here. If he gave like Craven the information
Where are you?
Principal Evans. Hi.
of
Yes,
Spider-Man
this is
and
me,
other
Peter
other
Parker.
characters.
I'm sorry. There was an emergency, and I'll be there soon. I promise.
I'm pretty sure that's how it is in the comics that J.
There's
Jonah
the
Jameson
10
sells
seconds
out
worth.
Oh no.
Spider-Man
you're
to Craven
breaking up. Well,
or to other villains. I forget which. And he ends up
can't believe I
causing
just did
a
that.
bunch of problems, bringing people here to New York and destroying the city. Something like that happens.
Where's Mr. Sumida? Oh, he just left. Something about going on vacation?
I like her character. I like Haley a lot in this game.
What? That's
I'm pretty sure
incredible,
she had
Haley.
side stuff to do in Miles
Also,
Morales
while you were
too.
gone, I found out that I got the Rand scholarship.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Bro, that's like a full ride. Well, big day for everyone. I'm really missing out.
Oh man.
I wish they had
I can't watch
Iron
this.
Fist in here,
But I
or
also
Jessica
can't look away.
Jones, or Luke
Principal
Cage or
Evans.
someone.
Guess who decided to show
But there's
up
still
today?
another
I
game,
know,
hopefully, and
this
probably
looks
another 2
terrible.
games.
Looks.
I'm so,
We
I'm so
we
sorry.
might
It's more than
get
looks.
Miles Morales
No, I
2
know.
before Spider-Man 3.
This is the last thing I
Maybe.
wanted to happen, and it'll never happen again.
I've had enough of this.
No, look.
No more excuses. Your job is to protect these students, not to abandon them. You're fired.
She was not trying to hear him out. This sucks, but true at the same time.
Dude,
At the same time, you know, Peter's Spider-Man. He
you being
can't.
Spider-Man, it must be so hard keeping a job.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that you're gonna figure it out.
I'm glad we're getting 2 different perspectives of Spider-Man, 2 different characterizations of Spider-Man in this game, where one's an adult already, one's going through school. And usually the Peter is the one having to go through school and then growing up. But we already have an adult Peter Parker. And now Miles is going through school. He's going to college now, but I mean he's going to college soon.
Sorry about the job.
So
You weren't the worst
we're gonna have
teacher we've
college
ever had at
Miles,
Think I can put that on
And-
my resume?
late
Well, listen,
late
There's an open
20s
photo card
Peter
in
at
the
some
New York
point.
Bulletin. I just sent a shot in yesterday. It's not much money, but it's money.
That's Robbie Robertson's paper. We used to work together at the Bugle. I think I know just what he'd like. Thanks, Miles.
No problem. I might
Ow.
send him a few more shots too if I have time.
Robbie always said, don't show me the city, show me New York.
A lot of characters in Spider-Man have like the same names, like Robbie Robertson. There's Cletus Cassidy. There's J. Jonah Jameson, Peter Parker. Who else? Oh, there's a lot of names like that. MacDonald Gargan.
Ain't that
What's
something?
Vulture's name? I forget. It's at the tip of my tongue. It's Vulture's name. What is Vulture's name?
There.
Shoot.
Now to submit and...
I'm not forgetting his name.
Peter, how you doing, son?
Robbie, hi. I know this is out of the blue, but I
Let me
wanted
look
to
it
let
up.
you know I just
Gonna
sent
get
in a
on my
photo
nerves.
for your open call.
Wonderful. We can definitely run this. I gotta duck into a meeting, but if you find the beating heart of New York anywhere else, send him my way. It's good to hear from you.
Adrian
Robbie.
Toomes.
Thanks.
That's his name. Also, I want to get Super Mario Wonder. It looks really good, and I don't. I might wait on it. I don't know, because I have 2 weeks until Like a Dragon Gaiden comes out, which is another Spider-Man game, almost. Um, ow. Where is this one?
That's perfect.
My grandma always talked about going here. She'd walk across the bridge every Sunday to get the freshest vegetables in the city. But one time, she was late and the guy in front of her bought all the tomatoes. And that's how she met my grandpa.
Oh.
Hope you don't mind me interrupting here. Well, look who's in the neighborhood. Yo, we're just gonna say the same about you.
Ow.
Spider-Man, you came.
Oh.
Yeah, Charlie horse, grab it. Okay, it's going away. Thanks. We should take this on the road sometime.
Sounds like a good excuse to finally build that Spider-Mobile.
Watching you take them down was something else. My knees hurt just watching you.
Anyone feeling that heat right?
Oh, I didn't want to do that.
I am.
Did I lose health
Luckily,
because of
if
that?
I get too toasty, I can pop into the bodega for some sweet, sweet AC.
How does it look? Was that good?
If it's great.
Honestly, I probably won't trip out on doing every side thing right now. I'll probably do them like
See you guys again?
eventually throughout the game, or at least the early ones. At least the early ones. I'll probably end up doing them like further down the line than doing everything at once. Because you can do all the Marco's stuff right now. There's some side stuff that won't be available until way later. Like if you do all of them, some of them, at least one or two of them are like won't be able to be done all at once. Like there's some base, not base missions, but sort of some like base missions that some are available at the start and then some are available to do way later because of what happens in the story. Why am I not?
Time to check out that crystal.
Someone's watching us, Kimia. But I don't want you to worry. That's my job.
Marco thought he was being watched. And who's Kimia?
Also, when my first playthrough was, not rarely, but I didn't do too many, like those missions, not missions, but the crimes. I didn't do too many crimes. Majority of my time was spent doing side stuff, and then I would rarely go do the crimes, because the crimes are really just used for either little experience or some experience. It gives you a decent amount of experience and the tokens, which you get a lot of anyway. Oh, ow. So I'll just go to the story. Oh, I forgot the suits aren't even. I think that you get the suits here or something. Ow. Yeah, you get the customizable suits now. This is really cool. I like that they did this. Gave different colors for the outfits. I didn't even know this was DLC. Because why is it here? Unless this is an early unlock. But this is probably like my favorite suit in the game. Or close to it. I didn't wear any of these, honestly. I didn't wear any of the DLC costumes. I wasn't feeling any of them. Like I wasn't really like vibing with them. Mostly because you can't even change their color. And their default color is like whatever. Like this one is like pinkish. This one is cool, but the hair like kind of is a little weird. I mean, it makes sense, a punkalyptic, but this one looks pretty cool. I wish this one had different colors. Stone monkey, tactical suit. I didn't even realize this is the. I wish this one had different colors too, but unfortunately it doesn't. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Yeah, these were really cool. These suits. Same with Miles's. I wish this had a different color. I wish this one is. I don't know. Same with this one. Like the DLC suits aren't too great to me.
Hey, MJ.
Hey, I'm headed to your place to drop something off. Is the back door unlocked?
I don't know. I left in a hurry this morning. I'll just meet you there.
Okay, cool. You and Miles get back to school okay?
Yep. Yep.
Quite a first day for you. Hopefully tomorrow will be quieter.
Sure it will be. See you in a bit. It's worse than getting fired. Telling your girlfriend that you got fired.
Also, one of the streamers I was watching, he was complaining about not being able to control. You can control, like you can move, you can get out of that. Like it's a slipstream. It's like something that you don't have to necessarily control. Like the game is like wanting you to go down it because it's like a draft of wind.
Whoa!
Traffic was awful. Tan Man really made a mess.
Seems like you're getting the hang of that thing.
Well, it is convenient in the city.
The thing about MJ in this game is,
I'm a bike person.
in some cutscenes, in some moments, she looks fine. But
I got fired.
I don't know. Like most of the time, she just looks very.
I know. I had the whole semester
bland.
planned out.
Like her
Next
face.
week, we were gonna make a potato-powered helicopter.
I can't tell if she's based, like if she has like a if her face is based off of someone else, or if it's like created in game, like how Peter's is.
A radical meritocracy.
I can't tell
What does that even
because
mean?
Harry is actually a real person in real
Whoever
life.
doesn't write a front page story in the next week.
So is Miles.
Fired.
Oh well, you'll be fine then because you're the best reporter they have. What you got in there?
Unsold Symkaria books. Running out of storage at my place.
But you got great reviews.
I sold 14 copies. Nobody wanted to read about Symkaria. The Bugle is the biggest outlet in the city. I can make a difference there. But if I get fired, I don't know what I'll do.
Do you even need the Bugle to do what you want to do?
I tried making an impact from the outside and 14 copies. Now I need to change things from the inside.
A lot of foreshadowing
I
there.
haven't had time to clean.
Back room?
Yeah.
I hope. It's weird it's weird to say, but I would hope Insomniac change. I wish they never changed Peter's model, man. It just looked it looked way better because it was actually based off of a real person's likeness, and the person did the mocap for the face. So it was a human. Like this game has a lot of human emotions, and for a game this big, this big budgeted, you should have kept like a likeness. It didn't even have to be the same one, but just kept the likeness of a real person and them having to do mocap for your main character. Like anyone else, they don't have to do it. Like J. Jonah Jameson has a model has a likeness of a real human. Harry does, Norman does, Otto Octavius does, characters that are barely even in the game. does do, but their main character doesn't. It's kind of weird. They shouldn't have done that. It was a bad change. That's the only thing. Well, one of the only things I have a problem with of this game is that they should have kept a real likeness of a real person for Peter, because in his emotional moments, you don't feel it as hard as you should. That's what hurts this game the most, in my opinion. Is it not having is it having real real likenesses of real people for other characters, but not for the main character? Because he's obviously like he's in more spaces with his. I mean, he's in more scenes with his mask off when it has to do with emotional stuff, or just like when he's showing his face and like in general.
May mortgage
Like
the
you see it
house
for
to keep Beast
Miles,
afloat.
but Miles doesn't have too many
Now I'm sinking.
emotional moments in this game. He not as much as Peter.
Oh man, I've been wanting to play
This old, this looks
Just
like a
find the time.
GameStop disc. I mean, GameStop what is it called? Case.
Bummer that the teaching thing didn't work out. What's next, do you think?
I don't know. To be honest, I'd like to take some time off, but I can't really afford to.
What about selling the house?
I can't. I mean, I could, but I can't.
If you need time, I can cover the mortgage.
No, I can't let you do that. Plus, you said Jonah might clean house.
I won't let him fire me. I know how much this house means to you. We'll figure it out.
I don't deserve you. Hey, so, have you thought any more about moving in?
We talked about this. I need to be in the city, close to where the action is.
But think of all the romantic dinners we could have here.
When was the last time you were home for dinner?
Fair point.
Hey, what's this? Is all this May's stuff?
Yeah, I need to donate it, but not just yet. What are you looking at?
Some pretty cute old photos of you.
Man, I haven't seen these in a while. Huh. I think that was in my bedroom. Why did she take a picture of that? Balance. What does that mean? Wonder if this is still there. I'm gonna go take a look.
Is that supposed to be Uncle Ben and Peter? Can't really tell. They used that guy's face in this game and the last game, so he must be. They must have a character, like a game model. Maybe. I'm surprised they didn't put they didn't have any flashbacks of Uncle Ben in this game or the last game. I wonder why. Maybe they just didn't want to animate him or something. They didn't have the right actor for him or something. I don't know.
This place could use some candles. People put candles in bathrooms, right? Still smells like May. Where was that hole again?
First place robotics. It makes sense that Peter has gadgets. He has a robotics little. What are you doing, Peter? He's like doing circles. He has like robotics awards and stuff.
Is he a threat or a menace? Our phone lines are open.
It makes a lot of sense for Peter to be a gadget head.
Let me tell you something about this thing called superhero. He's neither super nor a hero. So what does that add up to? A fraud? An attention seeker? A bunch of nonsense.
What was that?
What was what?
Peter.
Oh, I thought I heard a rat in the wall.
Hey, what's wrong?
It's nothing. I was just...
When I was your age, I was head of the debate club, captain of the soccer team, and second violin in orchestra. Every year, I wanted a new feather in my cap. But when I tried to add honor roll student on top, I fell apart. Instead of being good at a few things, I wasn't good at anything.
Yeah.
So, I scaled back. Balance is a process, not a destination. I'm still working on that. Oh, come on. Come on.
Insomniac probably didn't want to make de-age the actor of the last game. That's probably why they made a whole just original model of him.
Something's gotta give.
But you can't, like, the thing
I
is,
should go check on MJ.
the thing is, you can't really do much, like, emotional wise with a model built from scratch. You can, but it's really hard, especially when you have, like, whatever,
Uncle Ben, looking good.
whatever, what is it called? Not game model, but whatever.
Hey, the size of those glasses.
Oh my gosh, what is it called? Whatever engine they're using. 'Cause some games can do it, but some games just can't. This one, the character models are too stiff. Wednesday, August 11th, 2010. What year is this? And is it 2023 in this game? I don't know. I don't know what year it is in this game.
Just got a tip. Raph's moving a couple of inmates to Ravencroft tomorrow for evaluation.
They say who?
See,
No.
she looks fine here.
I'm gonna find out.
I don't know what's up with the graphics. I like her face model completely changed in this cutscene.
MJ! Whoa. Doctors haven't cleared me for MJ hugs yet.
Sorry.
Harry. I missed you. I missed you too. I heard about May. I'm so sorry.
So how was Europe?
Sorry about all that. I was being treated in isolation here in the city, and I didn't want you guys to worry about me.
Is it the same thing your mom had?
It was. Past tense. We think it's in remission.
Harry, this is... I can't believe it. You look great.
I feel great.
I have to get to work. Dinner tomorrow?
Coney Island? For old time's sake?
It's a date.
I enjoy these moments in the game.
Yeah, it's a little skill she picked up when we were in Sicaria.
Sorry for coming by unannounced and all.
What? No, are you kidding? You want to come inside?
Actually, I was hoping you might have time to go for a ride with me.
Sure.
Why'd that
I'm
car look like
surprised
the lights were
Flyer is
blinking?
still on the road.
I was thinking we might roll like we used to.
Ooh. Is that my old bike?
Nah, I found it on the internet. It's a close match though, right?
Wow. Yeah. It's even got the same stickers and everything. You sure this isn't my bike?
You ready?
The lights are on that car. Why are they on?
Where are we going? You'll see. Come on. Try to keep up.
You sure you're up for this?
Oh yeah. I'm feeling good. I was using the cane just for insurance, but I don't even need it.
I think you have more energy than I do.
So, tell me everything. What's been keeping you busy?
Just substitute teaching in between getting fired. I've also been tutoring
The
a
lights
high
are on
school
that
kid.
cartoon.
He's special. Reminds me a little of me, actually.
Lucky kid. I never would have passed honors calc without your help. Hey, I read about your old boss, Dr. Octavius. That must have been crazy.
That's one way to put it, yeah. I wish you'd been around. Harry, why didn't you tell me you were sick? I'd have been there in a shot.
You wouldn't have liked what you'd seen. The treatment was horrible. I was floating in a tank with a healing agent. It gave me awful nightmares.
A tank?
Wow. Experimental stuff.
That's intense. I'm really sorry, Harry.
Where are you going, Peter?
Let's go, Pete! Wait, we're at Midtown High. Is that actually where we're going?
Can neither confirm nor deny.
I wonder where the third game is going to take
This
place.
place looks exactly the same as it did 10 years
I
ago.
wonder if it takes place in these same two cities, like same, not two cities, but two sides of New York, or if they're going to add another section of New York.
Remember that time Flash and his buddies cornered me and broke my laptop? We lost that presentation.
For the Young Entrepreneurs Competition. We'd worked for months on that thing.
And the state meet was the next morning.
I had a backup on a USB.
But it was in your locker.
We called the school begging to let us in.
But they said no. It was after hours.
We were so desperate, we walked around the entire school, trying every door.
Until we got to this one.
Wait, what do you...
I remember we had to jimmy it. Shall we? The coast is clear. Come on. You sure the drive is upstairs in your locker?
Pretty sure.
What? You said you were sure.
I was. I mean, I am. Why are you asking now?
I don't know. I'm nervous.
Don't worry, it's there.
Next up to bat is rookie all-star, number 12,
Hold up.
Eric Monticelli.
It's right field, Rick.
What's he doing here on Friday night?
Listening to the game?
RBIs.
Show us that Rookie of the Month stuff, kid. You're gonna be on this team forever.
Let's make a run for it. No, wait. He'll see us.
Double. This guy is the real deal, folks. We're gonna see him around for a lot of years. The fans are putting the pressure on this.
Just
team
aim it at something loud.
This recent home stretch.
Bucket?
And they're rising.
Nah, too messy.
Flash, get ready to be tackled. A
That was
runtime
a
error?
Nice.
No, we need noise, not property damage.
Got back at the plate. 2 outs.
Nice.
Come on.
This is what criminals do. Am I a criminal now?
Hey, forgot to tell you I showed our presentation to my mom. She thought it was really great. She had one critique, though. The name. She said we should rename it Heal the World.
Holy cow, that's perfect.
Right? Once we get to the top of the stairs, your locker's right there, right?
Get down. Did he see us?
I don't think so.
Split up. We'll meet back at the gym.
Hey, who's that?
We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Mayday. Oh no, I'm out.
Where are you little punk? Someone in here playing tricks, huh?
I could really
use a refill on my web shooters. Wait, I think I have extra web fluid stuff in the photo lab. This is all still kind of new. I gotta get better at fluid management.
Kid's gonna be around here.
So, library to photo lab to gym, gym to locker. Easy. Path is clear. Time to move.
What was that?
Crap!
Hey!
Oh, I really wish I had backed this project up online.
How do you make with no noise?
Spider's best friend.
No such thing as the ghost of Midtown.
Okay, where did I leave my web fluid stuff?
How do you make no noise going into like a grate? Why can't I get it?
Yes, you. Dr. Octavius is doing a guest lecture there next. I'll admit to a little bit of hero worship here. Harry and I climbed up a rusty 100-year-old fire escape to get this shot. Totally worth it. I know I put these under here somewhere.
I can't really tell, like,
Gotcha.
it's just web fluid, but what color is it? Like, it looks very, like, I don't know. Looks very weird. I wish we seen him doing it. Can't really see it.
Just right. Hello, friend.
I like how you put it there and then and then tied it down. Like it.
I really should figure out how to increase the capacity of these things so I don't run out. Now to meet Harry at the gym. Oh, the gym is on the
Like
other side
it
of that
stood
fan.
there. I mean,
Gotta get
got
past
stuck
it.
there.
Old backpack. Forgot I put that here. Gotta start keeping track of these things. I can't get away from this guy. Distract him so I can get out of here. This is me making a break for it.
Oop. Almost got seen.
You can just stay where you are, kid. Stop running away.
I bet Harry's already at the gym. Gotta hurry. Right field, Rick. Gotta move him away from that door. Really sorry for the mess, Rick.
Okay. Now,
Yeah, don't see the
you
shadow.
can't tell me we don't have a damn ghost.
Ghost. Just a spider. Dude, I thought you got caught. We gotta grab that thumb drive and get out of here. Let's cut through the gym. It's all coming back. That was crazy.
Well, this place looks the same. Except no security guard on our tails. Which gives us a minute for some hoops.
I wonder if what
You sure
happens
you're up for this?
if you let Harry
Question is,
win.
are you?
Let's see it, big talker.
A little rusty. No biggie.
I'm gonna try to miss.
All you?
See what happens. If you even can. I didn't want to do that.
That counts.
I am so happy you're feeling better. Seriously.
Thanks. Hey, I didn't get a chance to see what you did with May's house.
Nothing yet. I've been busy and I don't know. It feels weird to change it.
I get it. That must have been really tough, Pete. No rush.
Okay, here we go. Oh,
Well, when MJ moves in, maybe she'll help with the house.
I don't know.
You don't think she'll help?
I don't know if she'll move in.
Oh. Oh. Well, I mean, it seemed like you guys were doing good. She was at your house?
We'll figure it out. We always do. Eventually.
What's the score?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
Thanks for bringing me here. I needed this.
Me too. But we're not done yet.
I know that look. What are you up to?
Still think you can find your old locker? Where do you think that security guard is?
Probably still in the East Wing.
Then let's get that thumb drive out of your locker and get out of here.
We gotta make Flash pay for breaking your laptop.
Just let it go.
We can't just let him get away with it. He's captain of the football team, and I'm a backup singer in Glee Club. He's gonna get away with it. Our best revenge is to win that competition tomorrow. Quick, get under there. Gotta get him back in that elevator.
I checked this floor 3 times already. This is a damn goose chase. Somebody in there? What's going on?
He's gone. Got lucky with that one. Oh,
What is this? How did you...
Go on. Take it. Oh, crap.
Who's that? Nice touch. Is this guy part of all this too?
Nope. Run.
Hey!
Dude, we're gonna get arrested!
Not if he doesn't catch us.
Looks like the same security guard. I don't know if it is or not. Actually,
This is
there we
not the
go.
kind of nostalgia I like.
Excuse me.
You still got that thumb drive? Yeah. Just gotta make it to those doors. Almost there.
Open up, it's the police! I called the cops! You're in trouble now!
No, it's not.
But hold them off for just a minute. I got an idea. What should I do? Don't get caught. Wait, I keep forgetting. No.
Police, let's go!
Hey, you the one who called us? Yeah, they're in here somewhere. All right, you two spread out while we get this guy's statement.
Now to get the guard alone so I can get the thumb drive back.
Whoa!
He's alone. Nice.
These kids playing tricks. I got time for this nonsense.
Got it.
At least that part is pretty fast to do.
Now how am I supposed to get out of here?
I just want to tell you how I'm feeling.
Damn it!
Gotta
You're in the
make
office!
you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Okay, gotta go.
That was a very like unsuspecting, funny part of this game.
Good?
Peter's so dorkish here.
We gotta hide.
I really like the haptics of this controller. Like if you can feel the helicopter blades, like the pulses.
Dad, I told you I'd call you when I got home.
It's your mother.
What happened?
Peter, would you excuse us for a moment?
Norman is something else in this game, or in this universe. He's always doing something else, but he's pretty insane, to put it without saying spoilers, without going into spoilers. I mean, it makes sense, but we'll see later, much later. Harry's ear is like really red.
Harry, what is this?
You know, I still think we would have won state if we'd presented. Lots happened in the last 10 years. It's a miracle I'm even sitting here now. I got a second chance. And I'm gonna take advantage of that. But I need you with me, Pete.
Wow, this is, a lot to process.
Why don't you come by the lab tomorrow?
I already know this game is gonna look
You have a lab
fantastic on PC.
I'll show you some of my ideas, and we can talk about it some more. Deal?
This game is gonna look incredible on PC with heightened graphics and frame rate.
We're gonna heal the world.
It's gonna look great. It already looks great, but it's gonna look even better.
You are confirmed. Strike Force K1 on approach.
Status report. The Manor and Arena are nearly complete. Recon units, report in.
The Sandman eluded us. Recapture not an option.
Then he was not the one.
Copy that. Awaiting orders, sir.
Prepare for the transfer tomorrow. And do not fail again.
They made Craven like a character that you want to like destroy, a character that you want to take down more than any other character they've had so far. Every other villain.
Is Miles Morales. And even I'm bored already.
Hey, Miles, you busy? I need
Whatever it is, I'm down.
need some help with a babysitting mission at the rap.
Sounds fun. Fill me in on the way.
This costume. I mean this suit.
Don't give me that look, Pops. I'm only taking a break.
Hola, mijo. How's the essay going?
It's going. I'm gonna head out though. Pete called for some backup. We're just.
It's better if I don't know the details.
I'll be fine, Ma.
Espera un momento. You know how there have been a few nights recently where you've been working late, and so I also worked late? Well, I wasn't working. Don't give me that look. I'm not in any trouble. It's just, I've been going on some dates. Dating, actually.
Oh, right.
And there's this one guy. I've seen him a few times, and it's going well.
Ma, what are you asking me?
I'd like to have him over. For Bartelone.
I'm sure there's some spider stuff I can be doing. I can give you some privacy.
No, I'd like him to meet you. And I'd like you to meet him. But if you're not comfortable, I totally understand.
Ma. Look, you had me at Bartelone. I'll see you.
Okay. Después.
Leaving out in that costume, like nobody's gonna be able to see you.
Better head to the raft.
Why is his mask like that? What the? That looked really weird. I think it's because of the hood.
Give me a boost. There's another one. I should catch that updraft. Whoa!
Oh, ow! I hit the building. Ow! Oh my god.
Another updraft. I should check the view. Love a windy day.
Hey, Miles, I'm just getting to the raft. You on your way?
Wouldn't miss it. Who are babysitting?
MJ got a tip
Oops.
yesterday that Scorpion's
I did
being
not
moved to
want to do that.
Ravencroft. Not enough resources for him since Sandman became his roommate.
Scorpion can definitely throw a tantrum. I'll be there.
What the? Oh, that was weird. The Yakuza. You sound like a Yakuza character.
You okay?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Shoulder touch.
Oh, I want him to say it again.
Sorry.
Yes, of course I'm being careful, Mom.
Sorry.
I know it's dangerous, but
Oh, he's not saying it anymore.
Didn't see you there.
I'm on I can't do this right now.
That's good.
Ow.
Sometimes, I worry with all the terrible things that happen in our city. People be afraid to leave their homes, live their lives. But not today.
Does make some good points about Spider-Man.
All right. Well, that's going to be the end of my stream for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and check out these settings, see if I can change some coloring or something, whatever's going on with this game. But this game is fantastic, obviously. I'm glad I'm able to stream again. I'm glad I'm able to use my computer again. I want to see what's going on with this capture card, see if I can make it a little better, maybe look a little better. It looks fine on my phone, but on my monitor, it looks jacked up. It looks too much like it has too much color to it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me tonight. Streaming is gonna be here and there for the next, well, for a while, obviously. So I'm gonna stream as much as I can. Since I'm going back to work tomorrow, but my hours are a little shorter, like a little shorter from usual. I don't have a full 40, I have like 30 something. So I'm gonna have a lot more free time than usual until probably like Thanksgiving time. So I'll play Spider-Man in the meantime. Hopefully I might play some Super Mario Wonder. Maybe I might stream that when I get it. Maybe this week or next week, I don't know. Don't really have much else to stream besides Spider-Man. But having this new capture card gives me more reasons to want to stream. So I can have a better looking stream, so I can have better looking gameplay and whatnot. But yeah, thank everybody for joining tonight. I do appreciate it, and you guys have a good one.